is Sunday afternoon here in Manila. It's about 2 p.m. We're an hour late, but it doesn't matter because the show is going to be great. I am your host. I am Herald Silvestre, welcoming you to the Quit Stalling Media Studios studio. And I am never alone when we do these shows. With me today is a man known to his grasshoppers as the sensei of humor. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Derek O'Brien.
Konnichiwa, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Sensei. What's up, man? I'm so happy to be here as always, you guys. It's going to be a great day today. I have a lot of topics to tackle, a lot of great new movie things, you know, some cool gadgets. You guys will see. So sit back and wait. But of course, it ain't just Harold. It ain't just Sensei. We also got the one, the only, the unforgettable Juancho. Give it up for Juancho, everybody. Woo, woo. Oh, yeah.
What's up, guys? I'm glad to be on the show. I'm actually on the show this time, trying to work on my attendance, definitely. And I at least watched half of the shows this time as well. I'll step it up, don't worry, guys. But just glad to be here. Talking to you guys. And yeah, let's get to it. For a show called Quit Stalling, we're really good at stalling.
Oh, we really are, aren't we? I'm going to try and find a decent piece of bed music that doesn't put us on relax mode right away.
Oh.
I think this is okay. No, this is too.
This
too
put me in some mood some way. I'll tell you that.
We'll figure this out as we go along.
Slow it down.
We're gonna slow it down a little bit. Just a little bit here on the Croissant Geekcast. It's nighttime in America. No, we bring up the energy just a little bit here on the Geekcast. I'm gonna try. I'll find something. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night in America. Saturday Night Fever in America, and I can't find a decent song. And Sunday afternoon here in Manila, we start the show off the same way every time. I ask my co-hosts, why are you guys reversed again?
Want me to turn mine off quick?
Wait. Yeah, why are you guys reversed again? I don't get it. What happened?
You put the thing down, flip it, and reverse.
Yeah, Derek, could you turn yours off and then on again? Let's see if that works.
Bam.
No, Juancho, it's got to be you, buddy. Turn yours off.
All right,
It's gotta be you. I could be Juancho.
You wouldn't mind?
Guys.
You wouldn't mind?
I'll see you later.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mind. I made a pun recently, and then you were an ass to Diego, so it's.
I mean, that's true.
Kind of switched right
We
now.
have switched the roles.
We're kind of switched right now.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? That's all good.
But no one can be Harold. No one can do all this in the background.
Yeah.
So,
Seriously.
Harold, you're gonna have to be you.
I'll try. It's really hard.
Harold is literally machine head right today.
Ooh,
all these quantum things, just you know.
Good pull. I like that.
There you go.
I like that. Dude, Machine Head really surprised me.
All right.
That guy surprised me.
Yeah, before we even get deeper into that,
I can't wait to talk about it. Yeah, I know. I was like, he was so menacing. They should have gotten like T-Pain to play it.
Right.
To be honest.
Right.
Missed opportunities.
I can't wait to talk about it.
We will eventually, but we start the show off the same way. I ask you guys what you've been up to, and we relay that question to the chat as well. Chat, how you guys doing? What you've been up to? Especially the folks who came over from Film Fumblers, the guys who rated us, and they're throwing us a link in the chat. For those of you listening to the audio version of the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere else you listen to the Quit Stalling Geekcast or watch, like on YouTube. On youtube.com/quitsong. You guys can check out Film Fumblers on twitch.tv/filmfumblers, apparently. They just talked about Planet of the Apes before they rated us over here, and they gave it a... I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. Go
watch it and find out, you guys.
Yeah. Watch it. Check out their episode and find out exactly what they think about Abraham Lincoln and Dr. Zayas. All right. Guys... Show the chat how it's done. Let us know what you've been up to. Let's start with Derek. Derek, buddy, since the last time we spoke, what has the sensei been preaching?
Well, I've been just watching a lot of stuff. Namely, just the same old stuff we've been reviewing, just Falcon and Winter Soldier. I've actually been going into like a lot of Marvel movies again. Just because, I don't know, it might be just me, but it might not be. I feel like when you're watching WandaVision and Captain or Winter Soldier, Falcon, you just want to watch the older movies, right? Like when I watched WandaVision, I went back and watched Ultron. I actually watched Civil War again. and namely because the wifey forgot about the inner jokes. I won't mention too much since Juancho hasn't watched yet, but if you haven't caught up or recently watched Civil War, you might forget like little moments like, oh wait, I don't get that, to kind of go back. But it's nice to go back, right? Marvel's pretty good at making you like feel like, you know what, we need to make these guys go back and watch it again and see, maybe get that nostalgic feel back. But yeah, man, I miss it and I love it. Besides that, just basic anime, watching My Hero.
Boku no Hero Academia.
Yeah, Boku no Hero. Yeah, I watched that today as well. And yeah, sadly, there's not a whole lot of anime this season to watch as opposed to last season. But yeah, other than that, just been gaming, you know. Like we mentioned on the pre-show, I hopped back into Fortnite after 2 years of hiatus, so that was fun.
So since Juancho publicly shamed you on the Kutzline Geekcast for playing Fortnite, the few weeks you haven't seen him have given you enough air to breathe, to be like, you know, I'll check it out again.
Yeah. Just I mean, I'm only on.
What happens when I go missing for a while?
You know, actually, no. Aside from that, we have been. Me and Juancho have also been dueling though, in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, tabletop simulator? Is that what this is?
No, dueling book.
Dueling book.
Yeah. Way
is
cooler.
this?
It has like sound effects.
For those of us who don't know what this is, give us a little crash course.
Just a free site where you can play online. It's and they have all the cards. You can make your decks. You can choose any format. We specifically have been playing GOAT format recently. So for those who are Yu-Gi-Oh fans, will probably know about that. We watched the movie like a couple weeks ago, and we just had this like wave of Yu-Gi-Oh high. So we've been playing. It's fun, man. Yeah,
I hear you.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun.
Excellent. And speaking of Juancho, man, and we now know you've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh with Derek, but aside from your son looking for your attention, what else have you been neglecting? I mean, up to.
That work's just been crazy, but I'm not gonna talk about work.
No, we're not here to talk about work.
Yeah, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh with Derek. I've been sending him to the Shadow Realm.
Yep, he has been getting me.
All that. Monsters.
Whoa. Oh, I think we lost him.
I should be playing Monster Hunter.
go.
I really, really should.
Oh, you're playing Monster Hunter.
No, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Test? I should be playing Monster Hunter. Instead, me and Derek are dating monsters. Asking him the problem. Still that.
That's true. Yeah.
You talked about this last week, Derek. Yeah. For the people who weren't here last week, let us know. What does this mean? What does this all mean, dating monsters?
Yeah.
Derek.
Oh, you want me to say? Okay,
Just
yeah.
asking
Sorry.
them the problem, man. Monster problem.
Yeah.
I'm very much enjoying that game.
Oh wow.
No,
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty much me and Juancho fighting over the same girl, but sadly, we both neither got her, so we've been rejected. But,
Mic test.
Yeah, I think it's going now. I think we're okay
Juancho's
now.
coming in and out. He's doing that thing where he slows down time, and then he comes right back and he speeds up and talks really fast.
Dude,
He's
it's
Doctor Strange.
Am I here now? Sorry, I'm getting Snyder cutting apparently. You know.
Yeah,
We gotta add the theme song. The you know what I'm saying, with the slow motion. But yeah, like Walter said, we normally trying to get the same girl, but we chose. I got rejected though recently, so I feel bad. I don't have the move.
I took her to prom. It was great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
quick,
but yeah,
guys.
we've been playing that. Mhm.
Okay, Vixen is asking, which girl specifically are you guys talking about? Fill us in on the deets. Give us the hot goss. Which girl have you been fighting over?
Miranda.
Well, it was Miranda, yeah, but she's kind of tough cookie to take to prom. So I went with Polly, you know.
She is the mermaid princess. You know,
True. That's true, man.
Derek, how did
Her
you
standards are
ensure
pretty
that
high.
Polly didn't feel like a second choice? How
I
are
mean,
her feelings?
So she's actually a poltergeist, like Pollygeist, I think is her like nickname.
Mhm.
But they call her Polly, right? She's kind of cute though. She's very into the wild scene in high school of illegal stuff. This game is pretty out there. Just, if you guys decide to play it,
it's
fair
R.
rule.
It's an R game, definitely.
It's an R game for sure. But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking it's prom, man. It's got to be crazy, right?
Derek, are you telling me Polly is on the Molly? Is that what you're telling me?
That might have been referenced in the game, to be honest.
Probably.
It could have been. I just missed it. But I feel like maybe my inner desires are coming out. Like I never really had a good time at my prom, so this prom kind of was like, you know what? I can actually get this cute girl this time.
Ooh.
So it felt nice.
All right.
Now I want to know the backstory about your prom, but maybe save it for another time.
The real prom that happened, or are you talking about? Are you talking about Derek's
the real prom.
The real. Okay.
No, the real prom. My real prom wasn't that fun, but the in-game prom was lit.
Okay.
To say the least.
Okay, legit. Guys
Dixon knows.
In the chat, guys and gals in the chat, let us know what you guys have been up to. Have you also been playing a little prom simulating? Have you been hunting some monsters here and there? Let us know. Nick, I think, mentioned that he's been working on trucks and going broke, but doing good. And he's also just started watching Dota. I checked out Dota. I think I mentioned this last week. Derek, if you remember, I kind of referenced another Netflix show that came from a video game called Dragon's Dogma, and I said I said that Dota, the TV show, not the game, is like a better interpretation of Dragon's Dogma as a story. It's pretty good so far. Not what I was expecting, because I was kind of expecting them to also rip off the Warcraft story in the TV show, but they haven't, and it's working to their benefit so far. I'm appreciating it. I'm appreciating it. Taryn in the chat earlier was saying, have we read the Invincible comics? I've read the first 5 issues, I think, and then I backtracked a little bit. I was like, you know what? I don't want any preconceived notions ruining the show for me, because what ends up happening is usually you compare the book to the show or the movie, and it kind of ends up ruining the experience for me personally. I'm not speaking for anyone else. So I want to go into this fresh mind, and then if I feel like I want to read the book later on, I will. That's what happened with I'd like to say Twilight, but I can't even make that joke. I didn't read Twilight. I watched the movies though, because I like me some Jacob. Team Jacob forever, baby.
Team Jacob. Yep, I'm Team Jacob too.
I can tell from the facial hair, Derek. I think it was Harry Potter. I didn't read past Goblet of Fire, and I just watched the movies. Yeah.
Oh.
Books are amazing. I definitely, I would say, I think that might be the only full lengthy series that I've read and watched the movie before the movie. I think.
Okay.
I want to say, I mean, Lord of the Rings too, though. I read that.
Ooh, Lord of the Rings. I could never get past the first few chapters. It's so thick.
It is thick, but it's worth it.
Wancho, sorry.
I feel you. I mean, I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I read before watching whatever. If there's something coming out in the movies is something I've read, and it just makes me mad. So at least it's better to be ignorant sometimes.
At first, right? Yeah. Because you also don't end up being like, oh, they didn't include this character. I'm so mad. Or they took out a whole chunk of something that I really liked. So at least this way, when you go back and you like that chunk of story, you're like, oh, they should have put this in, but not bad. You're more surprised pleasantly than you are disappointed after the fact. So, again, it's to each their own. However you want to consume your media, it's up to you. But that's how I kind of like to do it. Leos Van Hun, I hope I pronounced that right, said books and movies is tough. Do you want a setting or want to create your own? Oh, that's a good point of view. Nico said thick like Sensei, right? No? Depending on which part of Sensei we're talking about, Nico, I would agree and also disagree. Actually, you know what? Sensei thick all over. I agree.
Yep. Currently thick all over.
Oh yeah. That cake though.
That cake though.
Grumpiest Cat said, I read the entirety of Lord of the Rings because they were my crush's favorite. Whoa, that's a commitment.
Oh wow.
It's a good way to get into a book. Really
also, you have good taste, my friend.
Right. Yeah. Congrats. Yeah, seriously.
Oh, see, Vixen has that shared experience. Me with Lady Stoneheart of Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones crushed her.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's not get started with Game of Thrones.
You mean the series that just had its 10-year anniversary and no one cared, unfortunately? I was surprised, dude. People got packages in the mail. And it was like the Iron Anniversary for Game of Thrones. And I was like, oh, if the finale turned out better, people would be going nuts right now.
Dude, I know, right? Just, can you imagine, how do you kill a worldwide phenomenon, you know?
You hire David
Final
Benioff
season?
and Davey Weiss.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Dude,
that's what you do.
That's honestly, it's so bad because you're already pissed off the people that read the book, and then you actually pissed off the people who loved the show at the last season, right? Like, instant. That's just like double fall. So
yeah,
sucks.
You also, if you don't want to hire those guys and you just have budget for one director or showrunner, you get Rian Johnson. Did you guys hear about this? Okay, we're not in the news yet, but did you guys hear about this? Rian Johnson and James Bond himself, Daniel Craig, have reportedly been paid or are going to get a payday of over $100 million to continue Knives Out. Have you guys heard about this?
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Yeah. So
is that real? Is this?
Yeah, that's real. It's all over the news right now. I'd pull it up now, but I'm actually kind of scrambling for the news soundbite because I can't find it right now. But that's confirmed news, and we're gonna get at least 2 more sequels to the Knives Out franchise now on Netflix. Oh. So
I'll check it out.
Netflix is really banking on this. I'm kind of surprised.
I've heard good things about the movie, so I haven't watched it personally, but maybe it's time to get into it now.
I enjoyed it, and I was
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet, so I was really happy because I had no idea Rian Johnson was the one who ran it, and for I guess for the detriment of you guys, but for the betterment of myself, it surprised me when I saw his name in the end credits, and I was like, okay, if I knew this was Rian Johnson ahead of time, I would not have viewed it the same way coming into it.
You know, honestly, if you think about it, like, as tainted as he's made us from Star Wars, like, I honestly think this is gonna be, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but like, I think his narration of Star Wars would have been okay, except that it just did not fit in what was already there. So he messed up, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, what he did was, you know, a lot of people weirdly like 7, so, or excuse me, 8. 8, sorry. But it just didn't fit for like us, you know, people that are really into it. But maybe his own stuff is actually pretty good.
That's what I was thinking.
Like the story's there, but it's just like that's not really Star Wars. Or like, Ryan, no, sorry. See,
no, I definitely agree.
Right.
Maybe he's more of the type of writer, showrunner, director that thrives with his own with his OC, his original content, versus playing in someone else's world, which other people tend to excel more at. So yeah, I see your point. I definitely see your point. And his shock and awe style kind of really works with Knives Out. Chat, do you guys have any opinions on Knives Out? Grumpiest Cat said, I laughed, I cried, I craved donuts. And Taryn says Knives Out is good. So good.
Yeah.
Francis too, saying, joking aside, I love Knives Out. Kept me guessing till the end. High praise from everyone in the chat. So if you guys haven't checked it out yet, the news is there. We're getting sequels. Why not get a head start on Netflix?
Yeah.
Or anywhere else Knives Out is available in your region. Knives Out, baby. Knives Out. Chat, let us know what else you guys have been up to. We're going to progress to the news because we've been stalling for too long. We'll catch up with you along the way. Keep them coming. But right now, guys, we got to talk about what's in the news. Let's do this, Derek and Juancho.
All right.
It's the news. Oh, wait, why did that?
Joe!
I don't know.
It's the news.
Why is that? It's the wrong news clip, and it's also really soft.
Joe! Well, in the meantime, Joe, thank you for the raid, man.
Oh, Joe Mike with the raid, guys. Joe, how's your stream, buddy?
Cakes.
How's your stream? What's up?
He's playing some Apex. I was lurking for him.
Ooh, like the Legends of Apex?
The Legends of Apex.
Is that the game he was playing?
Yes, he was.
Oh, did we lose Juancho again? I think we lost Juancho again, Derek.
No, he's out. Knives out.
Francis, that's your cue, buddy. We need a voice line whenever Juancho gets cut from the call.
Play that like the meme of the guy going like this.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah. Just
He fades, or we get a soundbite like a Goncho.
I love it, man.
Juancho is Goncho, ladies and gentlemen. Derek and I are taking over the Geekcast today from here on out. So it's time for the news, Derek. Why is it so soft? Wait, give me a sec. It's too soft.
I'll catch up with chat while you get on it. No worries,
please.
man. Joe said went really good. Played some Apex. Joe, did we get some dubs today though? That's the important question. I'm sure you did.
Good cue.
Harold,
Okay.
if you didn't know, Sensei is always. God damn it, DJ. Come
Sensei's
on.
always what?
I love it. Sensei's always on my mind. So there's this song that we heard together on stream, and it's called "Always on My Mind," and it's really good. We're gonna have to play it.
Okay. We can do it in the after show. I'm down for that.
Yeah, and the great thing is that it's non-DMCA.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's like a little EDM, a little slow. It's chill. Very chill.
Okay.
Chill.
Speaking of DMCA, DMCs and DMXs, rest in peace.
Oh yes,
DMX.
Man.
First time I heard about him was from a little movie I saw called Like Mike with Little Bow Wow.
Oh, and he was like mimicking him. Dude, that was funny. He's like,
"Oh, gonna make me lose."
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this third time, Derek. Third time's a charm. It's time for the news.
Yes, I see. Good news, everyone.
It's the news. Oh my gosh, why is it
Yes.
playing again? It's the news. Everything's broken on the show today. It's the news, and it's brought to you by Panels Comic Book Coffee Bar. If you're on the West Coast, East Coast, every coast of America, Panels Comic Book Coffee Bar can send you your comics straight to your door. But if you're in the California region, head on over to 713 Mission Avenue, Suite A in Oceanside, California, and get yourself your fix of comic books and coffee. That's right, Java and the pages you like to turn, all in one place. Panels Comic Book Coffee Bar. Tell them Quit Stalling sent you. But Derek, if they can't, where can they go on the interwebs to find Panels?
You guys, if you are like me and love practicing that safe distancing, like stay at home, get comics from online, you guys can head over to leagueofcomicgeeks.com. I'm plugging that into the chat for you guys now for those who want to look at it. For all those listening on the audio, that's leagueofcomicgeeks.com. Once again, a very, very user-friendly site, guys. You make a profile, you choose your local store. In my case, I actually have Panels in my store. I live up in Washington, they're in Cali, and I can pull weekly comics. I can get a big pile going before they send it out. It's very awesome, guys. They have a lot of cool things there, such as topics of the week, hottest comics that came out, upcoming ones. Very awesome, very updated. So get on over there. If not, support your local comic book store, guys. It really means a lot to them. Trust me, it goes a long way. But yeah, leagueofcomicgeeks.com once again. Start pulling them comics. Start reading, baby. Head on over.
That's right. And you know what, Derek? Folks over at Panels work hard day and night to keep their staff going.
I know.
So why don't you support them? Head on over to leagueofcomicgeeks.com and give a shout out to our friends at Panels. I think Juancho's back.
I'm back. I am so sorry. I could not hear anything for like a good couple of minutes. I think I fixed it. Hopefully
you did.
Right?
You sound great.
Yes, everything's working.
Yes. Sorry, Derek. Could you do the camera thing one more time? Uno mas. Sorry, Juancho. Juancho. Could you do your camera off and then on one more time? I got things twisted. We got it twisted.
Karen says DMX singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is legendary. I have not heard that, and now I really want to listen to it.
I think I've heard that. If not, it probably just goes like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, shiny nose, X gon' give it to you. Juancho, we're glad you're back, buddy. And we're just about to dive into the news. So
yes. Here we go.
Where is that? Can you guys hear the bed music? I think the bed music's playing now.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. We got a little attitude. Our bed music, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you tuning in for the first time, is brought to us by our friend Cedar on Spotify. CEDR. This guy's got sick beats and great tunes. Check him out. His hit single Summertime came out last year, and he's built an album off of that as well. He's slowly releasing tracks on Spotify. Once again, that's CEDR. Check out his track Summertime, SUMMERTIME. He's providing us some wonderful bed music, like this one right here called Attitude. It's in all caps too. Attitude. Check him out. Great guy. Love him. I work with him for my day job. Yeah, great guy, absolutely. We've had him on the show before. We talked about the boys.
Cool.
Yes, I remember him. Yes.
Setter's cool.
Awesome guy. Derek, I want you to take the lead on this because this captures the imagination and the heart and the soul. Something that I've heard has been used to describe you. Words that have been used to describe you. So I want you to take this one real quick. Who? Derek, you're a fan of Transformers in toy form.
Oh yeah,
aren't
baby. You know, roll out, baby. You know what I'm saying?
you?
My favorite Pokemon move too. No, I'm just kidding. I guess a dreadful move actually. For all the Pokemon fans who knew the Miltank era.
Oh my
very
god,
dangerous.
I'm having war flashbacks, Derek.
But yes, you guys, oh my god. Hasbro has done it again. They usually do pretty good with toys. They've done a lot of things with Star Wars lightsabers, but guys, they have got this literal Optimus Prime truck that is the sickest thing ever. Granted, it's a little pricey. It's about $700, but goddamn, this thing transforms, as you guys can see, you're about to see here. When you say, like, I think you say, let's move, it will transform up, and it's very smooth. I think it has over 25 voice commands. I remember watching it. It is insane. And watch this thing walk. Here we go, baby. Watch this thing. It, like, will walk forward. It can also go down to the truck mode. It's very seamless, very smooth. And the cool thing I liked about this was I actually watched this full video. Optimus actually, like, while he's standing there, he's actually moving. Like, he's breathing almost, right? It's not like...
He's got an idle animation.
Yeah, he's got an idle animation. It's insane. And they have, like, a hero pose. It has, like, a flex pose. Dude, this is sick. And it's a good size. I think they said it was about...
35 inches?
Yeah, dude, it's a good size.
It's tall.
And I mean, if you guys watch the video, the transforming part of it, it's so smooth. It's like, that's what every toy should be. It's a kid's dream, you guys. I mean, I feel bad for parents out there because I guaranteed every kid's gonna want this. Like, dude, I want it. It's like,
bad news though for those kids and parents. It's about $699.
Right. That's what I was saying. It's like, it's a little pricey, $700, but dude, even I think it was Kevin James who's like,
no, Kevin Smith. This is Kevin Smith.
Sorry, I know Kevin Smith was saying. He's never been so happy about a walk ever since his little girl started walking.
Yes.
Like that's how good it was to him, dude. Like,
dude, it did a little chest bump thing.
Yeah. Like when you say, "Am I your friend?" It goes, "Yes, you are my hero," or something like that.
Yeah.
And it waves. And I think they have an animation where it fights, and dude, it actually like turns its arm and like goes in different directions.
He's got like he's got that laser axe thing that you could plug into his fist, and then he's gonna start swinging
at that,
it.
Man.
He's got a gun,
dude, and it goes. Dude, it's so cool.
You know what?
I gotta get this thing.
Wow,
Derek. You know, I think
it's
this
invention,
I'm
the human hand.
I'm legit. I'm just gonna get it.
I love
I want to play the audio with this because there is audio.
Yeah, let's do it. Dude, yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna look for. I'm looking for the one with the gun. Here we go.
Let's do it.
there. Oh my gosh! But you know what?
So it actually has the sounds to go with the animation, with the movement. So it's a total package. He has his voice.
Yeah.
It's the guy who
voiced the movies. Yeah.
Yeah, and the original Optimus Prime, Peter Cullen, I think. No.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you. I'll check it out.
Optimus Prime voice.
But yeah, you guys, 25 voice commands
Peter
in response to you. Like they literally say, "Hey, Optimus," and then it'll go. I forget what he says, but it's like. Yes, sir.
Why don't we listen to it?
I hear you. It is.
Boom! Come on, man!
So good, man.
Prime.
Greetings.
There we go.
He says greetings.
Convert!
Dude, that is so insane.
I
Dude,
need this.
it's so sick, dude.
If we get, when does this come out? I'm buying this, dude.
It's out. You can get it right now. I'm pretty sure, dude.
All right.
So if you guys are
This is
Googling
Amazon?
this is the Optimus Prime Hasbro Robosen figure. Robosen. Robosen Robotics have tied up with Hasbro to create this monster of a toy. 38 inches. It transforms on its own with a voice command, and it comes with a phone app. I think Jay brings it up. Jason Mewes brings it up on his phone, and you can play around with it. And if you're not satisfied with the default actions that it does, you could actually program you can link some actions together and it'll do it. This is like, remember when BB-8 came out?
Oh, yeah.
During The Force Awakens? This is it. This is like the next level. This is the Transformer that people were imagining could happen back then. So I'm super happy. This is. Look at that. Look at that. He's just. Oh, that is so sick.
Dude, I like how stable it is. It's insane.
Yeah.
My favorite part is the idle animation. Like it literally would just kind of like shift every now and then, or like it's almost breathing. Oh, it's so
Wow. I went to their website. They have a ton
we lost
of robots.
Yeah, they do have tons of robots.
Dude, they have a lot of stuff, man.
Folks in the chat and everyone listening, it's on HasbroPulse.com. HSBROPULSE.com. Again, it's $6.99. It's kind of pricey, but you know what? For something this huge and iconic, let's be honest, Optimus Prime is pretty iconic.
Yeah.
This is a toy you've been wanting. Yeah, it's kind of a steal. It's a toy you've been wanting.
Yeah, you
since
can
you were a kid,
pre-order
right?
it right now. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Ooh. You know what? I kind of want to wait because I feel like they might unleash another one, like maybe Bumblebee, maybe Megatron. You know, like what if they get one and it like can fly? You know? Oh, dude. I would totally drop like. Yes, dude. I would totally drop like $100 more if they could just fly a little bit. You know? Stimulus money. I know where you're going. Like I thought you were going to savings.
We have drone tech. How much further do you need to have the drone transform before it flies up?
Dude, it's so sick.
Dude, I want a Bumblebee one, so I can just so I can shout Bumblebee. Just see what it does. You know, just see what it does.
And
oh my God!
You hear your Optimus in the background be like, Sam, Whitney.
Yeah, right. Sam with the Allspark.
The Allspark.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This is amazing. This is
pretty cool.
Transformer kid fan's dream finally come to life. So
yeah, it's
dude,
great. It's
we don't do toys too much on the show, but I think like when something like this is significant to our childhood, we got to start weaving these in more. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
The He-Man line is gonna definitely come out alongside the Netflix series that, again, Kevin Smith is doing. So that's something that I wanna check out too. Dang, man.
Yeah, a low-key thing I'm gonna get that. Like, not even. I mean, I spent almost that much on a lightsaber, so I mean, I would probably do the thing.
I was about to say, yeah, doesn't
right?
a lightsaber cost that much?
Right, dude, this thing is so good. It like moves and oh man. Oh, it's amazing. It's so cool. It's so cool. Yeah, Grumpiest Cat says my mind is blown. I know. It really. Man, I wish I was a kid right now. You know.
Dude, mine is too. I didn't check this out in the show notes because I was like, oh, Optimus Prime, okay. But yeah, dang, dude, I want it. That's insane.
Dude, that's crazy cool.
We live in the future now, you know. Next step is live action size.
Yes.
Actual.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, if you've seen the Gundam in Japan, we're not very far off.
Dude. Right? Like, right.
America's gonna need one to fight the Gundam, you know?
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, moving on. Oh my gosh, gotta ride this wave of nostalgia down a little bit. We got a little more nostalgia for those fans of Mystery Science Theater 3000. Shout out to Trobo4 for the follow. For the fans of Mystery Science Theater 3000, it had a remake again on Netflix in recent years, almost 6 years ago. Wow, it's further out than I remembered. Yeah. We're actually getting a bit of a revival cry here. Joel Hodgson, the creator of Mystery Science Theater 3000, is saying it's about time we #make more MST3K. For those unfamiliar, Mystery Science Theater 3000 is a show where they take old movies and kind of they do a bit of a rewatch. This is the original rewatch. Kind of
like a commentary kind of thing a little bit too, right?
Yes.
Like a little, yeah.
The original DVD commentary track. And they do it with humor. They do it with comedy.
Right.
And they remade it in recent years, and it stopped. Netflix didn't renew it past, I think, a second season, but now they want to do more. And I think they're doing a bit of an online movement to try and garner some buzz around it. And for me, I kind of want more. I do want more. Have you guys ever seen Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Growing up, I did. Yeah, my dad, dude, was a huge fan. I didn't like, as a kid, you know, like I'm sure the comedy now it's more it's more applicable to us, like we can understand it. As a kid, I didn't understand, but I vaguely remember how they're sitting. Right, it's like the screen's there, and you see their little heads on the bottom.
Yeah,
you know, and they're talking, and you're like, oh man, this looks interesting. But you know, as a kid, don't really take it all in what they're talking about for humor. So, but yeah, how about you, Juancho? You see any of these?
No. I've never seen the old one, but I remember being hyped about this newer reboot just because I'm a huge Felicia Day fan. Just saying. But I was so hyped she was in it. I remember talking about this on the show with Jay.
Yeah, Jay is a huge fan.
And I know Jay's like a huge fan.
Yeah. So yeah, we're hoping a lot of fans on the internet are hoping to get more MST3K, and yeah, that's something that could be a more of a possibility than a fantasy. So let's see. In other geek news, guys, The Witcher season 2 has finished filming. It has wrapped. It's filming, and a lot of people are pretty psyched. I know it's 2021. We're about 4 months into 2021, and that likely means we'll get either an end of the year release, or maybe somewhere even further, maybe 2022. But it hasn't stopped people from getting excited about it, because The Witcher 3 was The Witcher 3. The Witcher Netflix series was a pretty big hit. It came right before COVID, and right at a time where people were looking for a fantasy TV show to fill the void that certain shows that will not be named again on this episode kind of left a void for. And Henry Cavill, let's be honest.
Oh, perfect fit.
Man. Amazing Geralt. We got a couple of more shots. I think recently. I'm trying to look for them. But yeah, it's finished wrapping. It's wrapped filming, and they gave us a little look. Here we go. They gave us a little look at the addition to the cast. I don't know many of these people except for the guy on the upper right. He was in a show called Outlanders, or I think it still is in. I'm still binging the show. I know he's really good. I think he's Graham McTavish. Good actor. And I don't really know anyone else here. Are any of these faces familiar to you guys?
Might be more to Juancho. I sadly have not played any of the Witcher games. Juancho, maybe you can see the names there. Philippa, Eldhart, Fen.
I mean, I don't recognize any of the actors. I think that's what Harold's asking. And
how about the characters?
Yeah, no, the characters either. I actually don't I don't know that much about The Witcher. I played a little bit.
Okay.
I just know I forgot what his name is. Vesemir.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping Mark Hamill was going to be Vesemir. Is he not? I remember he was pushing for that, right?
Still could be.
Could happen.
Yeah, it's not on this list. That's immediately what I was scanning for. To see if Mark Hamill was in it, or seeing the name Vesemir. At least it's not confirmed yet. I'm hoping he's playing it. But yeah, other than that, I don't really recognize the people. But yeah, you know how Witcher is, right? It's like very, I don't know how to call it, but it's just one show has its own set. One episode has its own set of characters. So
right.
It kind of changes every episode almost.
That's right. Yeah, so we'll see. Mark Hamill is in a lot of stuff recently, thankfully, right? He hasn't been shying away from the camera anymore. Even the Star Wars spotlight no longer phases him, so I'm glad we're seeing more of Mark Hamill. And he has played a similar Vesemir role on Netflix recently, so I'm kind of interested in that. We also got, guys, moving forward, we also got another Loki trailer to hype us for the post Falcon Winter Soldier timeline, or post Falcon Winter Soldier releases.
Yes,
and we get more characters revealed. I don't want to delve too deep into this because it's a trailer. We don't want to overhype ourselves until the show comes out. Have you guys seen this? Anything of note for you personally?
I actually haven't seen this. I was just gonna ask, like, when is Loki coming out again? I totally forgot. Is it right after the Falcon Winter
Low
Soldier?
key, I forgot. I think it's July though. I
June
believe.
11.
June or July.
June 11.
It's June 11.
One of those J's.
Yeah.
Dang.
One of those Mr. J. This is
Dude.
it's really soon. It's really soon.
Yeah.
I will say the trailer
Yeah,
disappointed
Disney
me
is
because-
not.
Oh, go ahead, Juan.
Mhm. No, I was just gonna say Disney is not giving us a break, huh? Is this like this new
I love it. I love it.
their new strategy to just bombard us with stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
I
It's
accept it.
great.
Yeah,
It's
right.
just, wow,
Exactly.
June 11. I'm not. Dang.
Yeah.
We went from a Marvel drought to monsoon. You know.
I think that's on purpose too, right? They made sure they stockpiled everything so that
Yeah.
once everything's released, you know, it's smooth and flowing. I hope this stays like I hope this keeps up and it doesn't end up being another drought after this huge outpour of content. Well, you know, we have to see what their plans are.
Yeah, I was saying that was the only thing I was disappointed was is that in the trailer I didn't get one wow from Owen Wilson.
Wow.
I just want to hear one. Wow.
Yeah, we talked about this in the chat group in our little chat group.
Right. He's got to say it at least once in the series now. I
feel
mean,
like
right?
he
It's
will.
got to be there for the memes. But I
feel
will
like he
say,
will.
I was a little. I kind of was before the trailer came out. Anyways, I was kind of like you guys on Rick and Morty. How you guys are feeling? Like it's one of those shows I'm not like too excited for, but it's there. But this trailer definitely, and I think the main part of that was just because I wasn't sure like what they were gonna do. But seeing the trailer, it looks interesting. I'm like very curious to see what's gonna go on. It looks pretty funny, low key, and looks like a lot of action actually than I like originally thought there would be. But so I'm excited. I'm very.
Excellent.
I mean, does it explain the logo by any chance? Because I still absolutely hate that logo. But if they explain it, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
More or
it's
less.
all
A lot of
timey
jumping.
wimey.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of jumping.
Yeah.
It's dude, actually, you know what that scene reminded me of, Harold? It's literally Umbrella Academy. That area, right? That it's like that, but a Loki movie.
Yeah,
I forget what they call that area, that like zone where they manage time and stuff.
Yeah. The bureau or something like that is a
Yeah, Bureau. Yeah, something. That's right.
the agency.
basically
Jimmy
that.
GQ guys, James Gutierrez in the chat. Hey, what's up, James?
Hey, what's up?
Miss you, man. In our last piece of news, guys, before we move on, actually, we got 2 bits of news. I think this one is something we've missed in the past that I do want to bring up because for us it's pretty relevant. Love, Death, and Robots. I don't think we tackled this yet. Is getting already got a release date a few weeks ago. Actually, back in January 23.
Yeah, they're kind of. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, it said it was coming out March 15th.
What do you mean?
Is it not?
No, it's not on. I mean, it's April and it's not on Netflix.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like,
It is April.
I'm
It
like,
is
wait,
April.
like, dude, if you go on the post, there's like
It
so
is
many. There's so many bombarding things like fake news. It's like, I don't know if it's a pandemic that pushed it back up. Man,
Probably
I was so
is.
hyped for this because, oh, dude, if you guys haven't in chat, if you guys have not seen the first season, it's highly recommended. So
Yeah.
good. Just a quick little brief. It's just
Yeah,
literally, it's like different animations. Each episode's different type of thing. Very short, 20-minute episodes more or less. Some
It
of
is a
them are little
Netflix
longer.
series.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good, man.
Love, Death, and Robots looked like the future of entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Like, of animation, right?
Amen.
It was great. It was
I mean,
great.
Disney's
Storytelling
adapting it.
was great.
Disney's adapting the same formula for one of their shows, right?
Oh yeah.
They're taking different art styles from African animation studios, if I'm not mistaken, and they're weaving it into one show. So
It
you know,
worked,
you
man.
can't say it
It's
hasn't
so
had an
good.
impact on. Oh my gosh, what was that? On the industry.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and I want to see where this next. It's time for. Gosh dang it, James. I want to see where this next season goes, but like Derek said, it's way past the initial announcement of March 15. And the
Yeah.
thing is, this was announced by Rick Risch or Reich. He's one of the artists on, I think, one of the episodes for Love, Death, and Robots. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, guys.
I stalked him a little bit too. No
Dude.
updates. No,
No
like,
updates.
sorry guys.
You think he was
This
silenced?
is- Right. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just really excited. On Netflix, it
That's
just says
weird,
coming
yeah.
soon.
Oh my! What happened, my dude? Whoa! Sorry, the audio's all out of whack all of a sudden. Can you? Okay, I think the chat can hear you guys now. Okay. Well,
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I was just saying that it's I was more like they didn't say anything about anything coming out, and I was just really excited to watch it, man. I went on Netflix, and Netflix even says coming soon.
Dude.
So,
yeah.
Dude, yeah. I'm so hyped. I don't know what to expect from Love, Death, Robots because it's Love, Death, and Robots. Heck, if one of you can guess like the topic of any one episode, I will pay you $100 right now.
Yeah,
Guess it.
Sure.
And it shows up in like one of the episodes in Love, Death, and Robots. I will pay you $100, dude. There's no way.
Talking about dollars, right? I ain't taking no peso bets.
$100. Yeah, $100 if you can guess what's gonna show up in the next Love, Death, Robots. Go ahead.
That's just how crazy the plots
the
can
last
be.
season was insane. Like it blew my mind. Yeah.
It's gonna be something weird.
Dang, all right, here you go, man. $100. You got it. You got it.
Just imagine though, like, what if season 2 is literally each episode is like a sequel to the one previously? Like, you know what I mean?
Worse?
Like,
Wouldn't be
the
the worst
first
thing?
episode would be like, or the first episode would be the first
Dude,
episode. You
I
know?
would not mind the spider world or the
Ooh, that one's
refrigerator world. Oh, the yogurt taking over.
Oh my god, the yogurt!
Come on, man. I would love to see any of that again.
Yeah. Some of these need to
Like-
get sequels eventually, and some of them are better
Yeah.
left
Unanswered,
you know,
yeah.
Yeah.
to the imagination. So yeah.
I mean, I need an entire series about Yogurt World, okay? Like the entire series.
Seriously, right?
Because we saw how the yogurt took over. Now we gotta see how it
Did
continues.
we ever like all pick our favorite episode out of that, or we couldn't?
No,
because
because we never finished the reviews. I think this would be the best time to pick up where we left off.
Ooh.
That's a good idea, actually.
And then we'll make a clip. We'll make a highlight clip of all our reviews in one YouTube video compiled.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
It's happening. It's
Yeah, let's
happening.
go.
You know, actually,
I kind of want to rewatch. Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's
pick a favorite.
let's
one.
do it.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
down.
do it next episode. I wanna gather my thoughts because right
True.
now I just say yogurt is my favorite. You know, but no, I
It's
wanna go
it's so
through it
easy to
again.
binge it, right? They're like 20 minutes. Oh, dude, I think for me, I want more of the Asian themed one, just for lack of people who haven't maybe watched it. I won't say much, but
Or the triple robot
Cyberpunk.
people. You know, the triple
robots, yeah.
The robot.
oh yeah,
crew.
the robot and the cat, right?
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Or the farmer mechs.
Sunny's Edge was really good.
Yeah, that was good
that
too.
was, dude.
These Edge
That
was
was
ridiculous.
Let's
Okay.
do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll figure it out. We'll get our timelines going. You know, we'll have our people call your people, Juancho, and we'll set it out. We'll set it out.
Schedule it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Guys, we'll get in touch with Love, Death, Robots, the directors. You know, we'll call them up like tomorrow, see what's going on. For you guys.
And one last thing that you guys might have missed, or people at home might have not heard about. You know, this was also late January during our kind of weeks where I was upgrading the hardware here in the studio before we got to start doing the shows again. Netflix is doing another series that hopefully doesn't get delayed. It's The Sandman by Neil Gaiman. And we actually have a cast that was announced back in January. And I think one of the most interesting announcements for me was Gwendolyn Christie as Lucifer.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
Ooh.
that's
right.
That's interesting. I just hope they make her actually do something in the
Yeah.
show, you know?
I mean, if I recall correctly, I haven't read the books in full yet. If I recall correctly, Lucifer is kind of more like a side character in Sandman, isn't he?
Honestly, I'm sorry, I'm not versed in a Sandman, but
This might be something we have to read first, because
I know.
Oh man, I'm kind of excited about this. Yeah. Okay.
Two Game of Thrones characters there, though. That's pretty crazy.
Oh really?
Neil-
What was the other one?
Gaiman has been hit or miss for me, to be honest.
Is it just me on the
Like-
bottom left? Is that not Tywin? Am I just
Is
like,
Charles
thinking-
Dance?
Yeah, no, that's Tywin.
That's him.
Tywin.
Okay.
Oh, he looks a lot like him. If it's not, I'm like maybe I just kind of assumed it. But yeah.
Yeah. That's racist, Derek. That's Do all white people look the same to you, Asians?
I'm white too, so what kind of?
Yeah, actually you are. You're right. You're right. I know I've seen Kane, Sanjeev Bakshar, and I don't know if I've seen Abel, but you know what? Sandman is there's a reason why Neil Gaiman became a best-selling author with Sandman and so much more of his stories. I'm kind of bummed that they didn't go strictly with book style Lucifer in the Lucifer TV series, but I'm also happy that they let Tom do his thing. Huh? Wait. Gosh dang, I'm getting all my names mixed up. Tom Ellis. There we go. Tom Ellis do his thing. But guys, did you also think of the guy on the upper left was Neil Gaiman at first glance?
Oh yeah,
Was it just me?
it does kind of look like, especially
A little bit.
he's kind of zoomed out more
Yeah,
than the
a little
other
bit.
guys.
I thought it was him at first. I was like, oh, he cast himself as Dream.
Cast himself.
But yeah, it's
Screw you all. It's me. Yeah.
It's
Nah,
Tom
dude.
Sturridge. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped to see this. But again, since the cast just got announced back in January, I doubt this will happen anytime soon. But in a time of a pandemic, I think any news that comes out of the geekdom is welcome. So I'm pretty sure we haven't talked about that yet, so I just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to bring up is a little show we like to call Invincible. You guys ready to talk about Invincible?
Yeah, let's catch up with chat. Kevin's in the chat and says, "Love the glasses, Juancho. Did I not notice that you got new glasses? I feel so stupid."
I've had this for a while. I think I was wearing this last show as well.
Oh, were you? Actually,
Yeah,
I
I
think you
forgot.
were.
I like them. I think I noticed now they look different. I like them. They look good, man.
I like them too,
Thanks,
Juancho.
thanks.
But to me, you always look good, so I don't know what we're comparing right
That's
now.
true. It's like it just totally just blew our mind. You're just like, yeah. That's why I only noticed the headphones. I'm like, wait, you always look good, but the headphones, that's a little different.
I mean, last week you guys wouldn't shut up about my stash, so I shaved.
That's true. That's true. That's what got us. That's what it was, man. The damn stash got us. That got us, boys. That's what it was. You're right. I got distracted. Hey, at least we noticed. We noticed.
That's true. That's true.
Also have Funky saying hello. Taryn, I like what Taryn said. Charles Dance is intimidating as hell. Yeah, definitely. He's got that just menacing look naturally. It's pretty good.
He does.
Sam saying hello to everybody. What's up, Sam? How we doing? Funky, what's up?
We miss you, Sam. We miss you, Sam.
Oh, what's up?
All right, guys, let's talk about Invincible. Let's do it.
Holy spoiler alert!
Dude.
Oh hell no!
Yes, it's time for Invincible, baby. Let's talk.
That was a lot
I'm
of
gonna
stuff.
say it was so funny if you said we're gonna talk about and you put
I know.
Invincible on the screen, dude. That'd have been so.
I was
funny.
expecting that.
We'll do it next week.
I was expecting that.
Next week.
Yeah, next
Next
week. We
week.
gotta do it, dude. We
Next
gotta
week.
do it next week.
Next week.
Dude, that's gold.
Actually,
That's golden.
can we do it now? I don't.
Let's do it like every time, dude. Just like,
We'll do it next
oh,
week.
we're talking about. Play the song. Yeah, because I feel like even the sound clip of that intro I feel like it's short enough to be okay, right?
Yeah. You're right.
Oh man, perf.
Yeah, we'll do it next week. Guys, Invincible has caught our hearts, our minds, and our stomachs in a knot. This is a good show. This is a good show. From again, like last week, from the mind of Robert Kirkman, the same genius creator of The Walking Dead. We get this TV series animated called Invincible, and it's about a young man, Mark, who's just trying to find his way in this world of superheroes. We're talking about episode 4 and 5 today, because last week we tackled the opening 3 episodes, Juancho. Today we're tackling 4 and 5. Episode 4 first. Okay. Yeah, spoiler alert for those who haven't watched yet. If you haven't checked out Invincible yet, want to stay spoiler free, now is your time to look away. All right, we're gonna go straight into into the spoiler territory. We're not gonna pull any punches, guys. So avert your eyes now if you need to. First things first. I like the little nod to Filipino culture. I don't think Mark's Filipino, but I like that that his girlfriend had a little. I think she was saying she went on a relief trip, like we're some refugee country.
That's right.
That's
that's actually very true.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. I just I think what came out of that was just the rice separator.
Oh yeah. So they talk about halo halo, which is a Filipino dessert. Yeah. They literally say it has everything because it has ice cream, it has sweet corn, it has condensed milk, a bunch of Jello, sweet beans, all that different stuff.
I got to admit something. It might
Derek.
just me with halo halo. I only like the milk and the sugar and the ice. So I don't know if that's.
You don't even like the leche, the flan,
the
leche
flan, the ube.
Oh, I like that. I like that too. And the ice cream is okay. And the just keep going. He just keeps going. Just lifts the whole thing out. But I always thought
it depends on the leche flan you get, right? Like, because leche flan. It depends on the halo halo you get.
Yeah.
Because you could literally put anything. I've seen it with like boba. That's just great.
Oh, that's not a Filipino halo.
Okay, well now I don't feel as bad.
Something from California.
I just had to say I felt a little.
I know, right?
Revoked my Filipino card for that
one. No,
okay.
Derek. We're not that.
All right.
We're not that kind of show. All right.
Good.
We're not that kind of show. Actually, I can show a little bit of halo halo on screen right now. Let me bring it up real quick for the people at home. There, that's what it looks like. If you've never tasted halo halo, go down to your local. Check Grubhub, check your local delivery app, and see if you can get yourself some Filipino food. We would recommend adobo,
sisig.
Sisig.
I mean, Derek, if you don't like sisig, that's when I'd revoke your card, right?
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Like again, we don't do that here, but
yeah,
no, we do. I do.
We don't do that here.
I'm watching.
It is delicious, Grumpiest Cat. It's really good. I think you got to go into it, especially if you don't like how it looks. Go into it with nothing in your mind. Close your eyes. Just start mixing it. It's called halo halo because you're supposed to mix everything. It's all these different desserts mixed into one. So you're supposed to mix and mash everything, and then you take spoonfuls and you get a little bit of everything into it.
I mean, translated to English, it's called the mix.
Yes, the mix.
Yeah.
Yes. Mix.
There's actually a food place in the Philippines that we ate at, and that's mixed. So it's
If the people who rated us earlier are still around, thank you for sticking.
Yeah, right, you guys. Yeah. You know what I always wondered though? It's meant to be mixed, right? I always wondered. I've never been to a place where you make it and then they should just like mix it for you. I just always wondered why they haven't.
Because it's part of the fun.
It's part of the fun.
And I think we're getting really hung up on like one part of the Invincible.
I know, you're right. You call it fun, I call it carpal tunnel syndrome coming along in the future. Like, goddamn.
It is tough, right? Because the shaved ice is kind of frozen at first. Yeah.
Well, let's get back to Invincible. Yes.
Let's get back to Invincible. So, the people like Cecil and then Mark's mom are starting to catch on to the antics of Omni-Man. Do you guys think it'll be a while before people really know that it was Omni-Man who came in and wrecked the Guardians?
I mean, Cecil knows like completely, right?
He's got to at this point.
He knows completely. No, he confirmed
Does
it.
he though?
Right? Did he not confirm it?
I thought the devil knows, not Cecil, right?
I mean, my guy, Cecil has the tech to freaking rewrite a lost manuscript to banish to exorcise a demon, and the nanotech is able to do predictive something to rebuild the burnt text. I'm pretty sure they can make out that what happened in that cave. The way I watched it, it was like he knew, and he definitely knows.
Dude, Juancho just woke up my mind. Like, literally, Cecil grabs that piece from Machine Man's head. when you talk about the thing that could help him solve the case, right? Because it's like all the quantum possibilities are out there. Maybe
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Derek. Let's not get ahead of
Yeah.
ourselves. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We're still in episode 4. And like Juancho mentioned, the demon detective himself gets sent back to hell prematurely. It's a guy who's trying to atone for his past that we don't really know much of yet. But he has left a bit of a
notebook.
Yeah. He's got a notebook of clues that he's discovered that all point to Omni-Man, and Mark's mom has slowly gone through it and she's trying to figure things out herself. Before we get to that, or before we go further, can I just say this dude right here is the Swiss Army knife of the show. The guy with the glasses, the bald guy. He cleans up. He stealths around and does the dirty work. And then he goes on and recites Latin incantations to send a demon back to hell. What can't this guy do? I think he's the unsung MVP so far of the universe. This dude's amazing. Okay. Episode 4 also takes us and Mark to space. And we get a look at Martians in this universe. What did you guys think about how Mark handled the entire mission? So he goes into space to sort of escort 4 humans on a mission to Mars, and he's trying to make sure that they stay safe. To little to no avail. Eventually, I think is revealed. What did you guys think of Mark's first mission, official mission?
I was kind of confused. Like, why was it a top secret mission? Like, why couldn't he reveal himself? Because that's 2 weeks of like not talking to anyone in space. That's kind of
I agree.
Why crazy? I don't blame him for dozing off, right?
Yeah,
Right.
it's boring.
Right.
Yeah, and wow, and his phone just survived the entire trip. I just thought that was.
I mean, it kind of didn't though, right? Because it kind of clunked out. Yeah. Man, what kind of?
He just
batteries
ran
do
out of battery. That's all.
True.
But yeah, it was a small subplot, to be honest. Like in the grander scheme of things, I guess it was okay. It was okay. We get to know more about the Martians. I know we have this the twist for this one of.
Wow, Juancho is really cutting out today.
Oh no, one of the people is contaminated. Oh no.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So that was the big reveal at the end.
No, yeah,
right?
I thought it was great. It was okay. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite subplot or A plot. This was the A plot. It wasn't my favorite, but it was good enough. It was good enough.
I was gonna say I agree. Like, but they did have the funny stuff in there that kind of saved it. Like, it's like I think they said Viltrumites, right? Like, I'm a Viltrumite. You know who I am? Of course you know who that is. The guy's like, who is that? What is that?
Oh, yeah.
That was hilarious. They're like, yeah, what is that?
Are we supposed to know what that is?
Right, we supposed to know what that is. I love it.
I mean,
yeah,
not gonna lie. I actually thought that was gonna be a hint. Like I was kind of hoping they wouldn't play it for a joke, because then what if maybe they know what a Viltrumite is and it's not this whole hero. It's probably not this whole race-saving race, right?
They're probably not as clean and do-goody as Omni-Man is making them out to be. There's a lot of hints there, unless it's a red herring. They're really trying to play up the sinisterness of the past of Omni-Man, or at least the mystery behind what a Viltrumite actually is.
Yeah.
So it's curious. It's interesting. And, we did get to see a Martian in the first episode, because one Martian was a Guardian. And now we get to see a whole bunch of them. And turns out the reason why they're very afraid of humans is because any host that attaches to these little aliens that we're showing on screen right now could potentially doom planets, doom whole worlds.
Right.
And as we mentioned earlier on, it was revealed to us that yes, one human was actually infected or sort of latched with one of those aliens. So how that'll end up playing in the overall plot of the story, where this thing could potentially conquer whole worlds, is interesting. And they've left a lot of these B plots, as Juancho was mentioning, up to the imagination, and we don't know if they'll pay off yet. As people who didn't read the comics in full yet. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see where this all goes. And it's exciting. I think it's what keeps the show interesting. From what I've read in the comics, they're moving a lot of stuff up into these episodes to keep them fast-paced and to keep them more in action. But nothing was moved up more than how quickly Omni-Man and his wife got their clothes back on after getting it busy.
God damn.
Behind the scenes. And Mark knew. Mark knew. He was like, gosh. Oh my gosh. But man, if you're gonna walk in on your parents doing stuff, it might as well be super parent or a super parent that can get you dressed right back up, before anyone sees. I don't want to see none of that. So this episode overall was interesting. It moved the plot forward, but again, we're still very much in the dark as to what we think is the A-plot of the whole series, which is why did Omni-Man kill the Guardians?
Yeah.
And we still don't get a lot of that moving forward, because in the next episode, episode 5, we get this guy, Tin Can Head himself, Derek. T-Pain, Auto-Tune.
Yeah, Auto-Tune Man. What's his name? Auto-Tune Man.
Again, missed opportunity.
Right.
What's his name? Robohead? No.
Machine Head.
Machine Head. Thank you. Machine Head.
Yeah.
We think he's got Titan is his name, right? The guy in white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. The rock guy. Yeah.
Yeah. We think he's got Titan under his thumb, but eventually we find out that Titan all along was playing the long game. He wanted
Was the real Titan of industry.
Yeah. Right, he's the real mastermind, and Omni-Man told Mark, if you end up helping this guy at the start of the episode, Mark wanted to help Titan with this little problem. He wanted to help Titan be free of his debt to this crime lord, and Omni-Man warned him, and in turn warned us as the audience that, hey, if you do this, you're gonna regret it. And to us, we were like, no, Omni-Man's just jaded at this point. Omni-Man, he just thinks he's above everyone else. And it's played well, because throughout the episodes we see that's really how he's kind of leaning these days, right? Street level crime is beneath him now. But as we again see later on, he knows what he's talking about. He's been in the game too long. And Mark has helped put one bad guy away for another bad guy to rise. I want to get your guys' thoughts on this, because I'm kind of leading the conversation a little bit. Did you guys think that this was the wrong decision for Mark? Was he in the right the whole time, or was Omni-Man in your eyes the whole time correct?
I mean, the show played us really, really well, right? Because we were following Titan for a while. Like, we see him with his daughter, and his daughter has to go to this community center or whatnot. The daughter literally asks if he was a good guy, and all that. And I was
tugging on your heartstrings, right?
Yeah, it hits you. It hits you, and you're like, yeah, you're kind of rooting for this guy. He's just it was just the circumstances, but. No.
Guy who's been in the wrong place at the wrong time. They do the juxtaposition of how he does his daily life versus Mark, who came from a place of privilege that Titan probably didn't grow up having.
Yeah, the privilege card too. So that definitely was more like, oh, he's really just misunderstood guy.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Juancho, you nailed it on the head. The show plays you with how these scenes unfold. I like that.
Yeah. We were literally in Mark's shoes the entire episode. You're like, oh man, we gotta help him. We gotta help the little man. We have to do the right thing. Just is it now then it hits you too. The same way it hit Mark.
Yeah.
Right in the chest.
Oh. Okay, these fight scenes. I thought these fight scenes were gonna tone down a little bit for a while before they give us another bad one. And then they just go and kill one person and pretty much put the other. They virtually killed 3 people here.
Right.
Put 2 in a coma from what we see. For those of you who were fans of, I think her name was Dinosaur Girl. right?
Monster Girl. Is
Monster
she dead?
Monster Girl.
Is she dead?
feel like
Well,
she
her
should
skull
be,
was
right?
caved in.
But when
Right,
she
dude.
transformed back into a little girl, it was just like she was bleeding a little.
Yeah, I was just like, she's okay, right?
Maybe she's okay.
Dude, it's messed up. This is so messed up. It shows how real the stakes are, right? Like in the previous episode, where Omni-Man single-handedly took down the Guardians, who had a Batman-like analog, you know, showing like, okay, Batman can be as smart as he wants, but if someone is way faster than you, way more experienced than you, and wants to kill you, you'd be dead, right? That's kind of like what would what's hard to argue against. You could be as smart as you want, have all the tech you want, but in the end, you could still die from just brute force, and that's kind of what happened to. Oh, I don't want to show this on screen.
Oh no! It's too late. We're in trouble now.
No. This is left side isn't on stream. Left side isn't on stream.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, we get the very real consequences. This is Kick-Ass on another level. If Kick-Ass's playing field was all supervillains who were powered, right? The consequences. Ooh, I don't want to show that either. Ooh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do it right there.
No. Maybe we should just talk about it at this point.
Okay, so arms are getting ripped off of hands. Sorry, hands are getting ripped off of arms. People are getting crushed, and honestly,
skulls are getting bashed in.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the fights are real. The stakes are real. People will die in a superhero versus superhero fight. As much as we love Marvel shows, they pull back a lot on the violence, and this is how those would play out if they happened in real life, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Whether people do this willingly or not, like Harley Morgenthau, people are gonna get killed, right? Whether it's on purpose or not, because these are people who have powers beyond the normal human body can withstand. Even the not normal, the super normal human body can withstand, apparently. So this fight scene in the end of episode 5 really brings you back to the stakes, because it's easy to forget because Omni-Man and crew are quite powerful themselves. It's hard to really refocus on these heroes risk their lives daily and can die at any moment. And this is a crime boss. This isn't even like the most dangerous villain apparently that we'll see in this universe. This is
right.
Yeah. This is Kingpin. You know, we're not like in Darkseid or Thanos levels.
Right.
Yeah, beings who don't care at all.
Can do it.
Yeah, so it's dark to see, and to see it in a cartoon is, I think, what also highlights the gruesomeness, because we're used to seeing cartoons as, they're safe. No one's gonna die in this medium. But bam, bam.
I want to ask you guys though. What do you? I feel like when the new Guardians showed up, right? They said we got an anonymous call. I actually think that was Omni-Man.
Oh yeah, hands down that was Omni-Man.
I think he wanted to get rid of some of these people some more, and he knew it was gonna happen. That's my thing. Okay. Like,
I like to think he cared about his son maybe a little bit, but just not. He still wanted to teach him a lesson.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
Definitely did though, right? Like,
oh my gosh,
we saw it. Like, he was there, and then he's like, "Oh, he saw me.
I told
you," kind of type thing. Yeah.
I told
you.
Yeah, you gotta practice. You gotta train. You can't just slack off.
Wait, we didn't even talk about what Mark did though. That small moment of rage that he did.
Okay,
that was pretty crazy, right?
Tee us off, Derek. Tee us off.
Yeah.
So during this fight, where it all seemed was lost, Mark had a little spark when he saw Titan getting smelted alive, that he just lost it, and he went berserk, and he literally said, to quote him, "Y'all are effing dead," and he was literally going for kill shots every time, but he definitely got stopped in his tracks by Lion Man. I don't know what his name was, but but yeah, that I just thought, Harold, Juancho, I want to hear your thought on that later too. We were kind of throwing out theories like maybe why did Omni-Man do that in the beginning, and I was saying, maybe it's a thing when you're like you have your power for so long or something. Maybe it's just like a internal race thing that is just there if something clicks. But man, I thought that was so crazy to see that little moment of Mark just not giving a damn. He just wanted to, you all are dead. I was like, damn.
And so did the team, right? So did the Guardians. They kind of had that like second win moment that we see in anime, where something just snaps in them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna turn it up now," but they still get their butts kicked. I think is what they're showing us here is like you can get mad all you want, but experience really trumps rage. Unlike in your basic superhero anime or in your basic oh my gosh, I'm missing the word. What's the young hero story trope name?
Shonen?
Shonen, yeah. In the typical shonen fashion of I had a training montage, so I'm better than the villain that's been training all his life. You know, that's really not gonna fly. You're gonna get your butt kicked.
Or sometimes the power of friendship isn't enough, right? Isn't that what that was? Like he was like, oh, he saw his friend quote quote getting beat up. It was like, no, gotta save him. Yeah. Sometimes you can't save him.
Yeah. No.
Sometimes it's not enough. Like it has to be experienced. Yeah. Like that scene was intense, and I like seeing the new Guardians show up. Like it makes you hope, and then wow, they're not even enough, and it was like
it's terrifying.
You feel for it.
Well, even before, right? They're not in unison, right? They're not thinking together, right? Like you saw Rex earlier when I forget the name of the guy with no powers every time. Something Samson.
Black Samson.
Black Samson, thank you. He was like trying to tell him, okay, guys, we did it, but like 24 people are like in the hospital. We need you this and this. And Rex like, no, man, we did it. Like, so they're not like together. So that's also scary, right? Like as these new Guardians, that should not be a thing that's happening. So,
and that's what ends up getting them killed.
Right. Exactly.
What I like seeing here though is that Robot actually cares. Because he did the whole
Monster Girl.
And, and he was like he says like I'm going to fix you, which it just makes you think more because previously there's like this whole subplot that he works for someone and it's like
he's pulling strings behind the scenes.
He's actually a villain, but then you see this and like it looks like he cares. He looks like he cares.
Oh my god, I just thought of that. Like
there's just so much in this show, so much hidden agendas in the show. It makes me feel like Game of Thrones.
100%.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad point. Yeah, like he got Rex's blood. Is he gonna clone Rex to make a better Rex? Like what's going on here? What's going on, right?
I was actually starting to think too. Maybe he's trying to think of a way to give age back to Monster Girl. Maybe that's why he's doing it. Right? Because if
he set the healing tube in that one episode, it's like.
Yeah, but then Harold's right though. He did prick Rex, so it doesn't make sense. If he was trying to heal Monster Girl, he would have got her blood, right? Like, I don't know. That's interesting.
And then just another point with I just want to go back to Mark, going a little bit crazy. The whole you're dead.
Yeah.
That there's like so many it's like there's so many hints of that throughout the show, right? Of him actually being a little evil or being a little crazy.
He's just a teenager. He's an angsty teenager, is what it is.
Is it the angsty teenager or is it the Viltrumite side?
See, right? It's hard to tell.
Yeah, that one scene when he was talking to his mom and he was just like, "Make me," and I was just like, "Dang, dude." No.
That was pretty dark.
Yeah, that was so heartbreaking for the mom. Like, man, your mom's just trying to be nice to you, man.
And she handled it like a champ too, right? That was a good moment.
Mom's a boss there, man.
Yeah.
I was waiting for her to pull out her slipper,
Fucking say it to me, huh?
Kryptonite slipper, just to always be prepared.
The Asian mom weapon of choice. Oh man, yeah. So overall, this episode did reveal a lot, but still, again, gave more questions than answers, right? Taryn in the chat says they have so many characters, but they juggle it so well. I agree, they really do, and they have so many plots going on. Derek, do you remember how many? Can someone check how many episodes we're getting from the entire season of Invincible? Because we're burning through a lot, and I don't think we're gonna get any. I don't think we're gonna get too much resolution by the end of the season.
Yeah, I feel like it's just gonna be probably at the very. I feel like at the very end we're gonna find something big about the Viltrumite, and then it's gonna probably cut for the next season. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Right? Like especially with how this one, the secret ending cuts off, right?
Yeah.
With the blood, like I feel like it's gonna be something like that at the end of the last episode. It's like such a big reveal. You're like, oh god, I gotta wait.
We got 3 more episodes, so it's only 8.
Yeah,
it?
3 more left, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is
Taryn,
great.
man, this is gonna be rough.
Yeah, I was right with 8. Yeah, it was 8.
Unless
Yeah.
they start answering some questions next episode, we're gonna get a lot more questions and answers by the end of the season too.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be frustrating a little bit. It's just a little bit.
They're probably gonna have to read the comic. I don't think I can wait.
Oh man.
I know, right? I know. I want to know which and you know, like I mentioned it before. He definitely Omni-Man is hinting. There's something that he's trying to get Mark ready for, right? It's just like your training is important. Just training, and he's like telling him the episode before. He's like sitting there like, you know, Mark, you're gonna have some responsibilities you have to do, and it's like, oh, what's that mean? You know, it's very interesting, man. I'm actually scared that something's gonna happen to the mop at the end,
Oh yeah.
right? Because she's digging and stuff,
Yeah.
and I feel like he's gonna like, I feel like something's gonna go off in his head.
It's gonna be intense, whatever it is. Like Robert Kirkman said, you know, Invincible is way bloodier than The Walking Dead, which says a lot about how how the story could unfold.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it just every episode has been shocking reveals, all that. You just have it just makes you think like, what is he saving for the season finale?
Right.
Like, how is this gonna end? How is he
Not
gonna
good.
shock us even more? How is he gonna make us want a second season?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. See, that's the thing. Will he do a double reverse on us and actually give us a good ending? Right? Will that make us want to come back for more, or is he just gonna give us like we're expecting a huge shocking finale, similar to Negan swinging the bat to someone's face and they don't reveal it till next season?
Oh god, I hated that anticipation, man. I mean, I kind of knew though because I read, but dude, if I was like a show watcher, if that happened to me, I would lose my mind.
I would
Dude,
be
I was like, I gotta read.
pissed.
Like I'd be like, I have to know what happens,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're like,
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Overall, like you guys, I think I'm not changing my rating for Invincible so far because it's still as engaging. I think Derek, last week we gave it like a 7.5, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not changing my rating yet. Because it's still the same level of engagement. I'm frustrated by the fact that we're not getting too many answers, but it's also what's keeping me going. It's a love-hate relationship right now, because it is good, and you want to know what's going to happen, but
Right.
I just wish they told us more, just a little bit more, you know, fill in a little bit more of the blanks.
Yeah.
I'm starting to sound like a broken record because I've been saying this since a few
It's
minutes
true,
ago.
though. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I feel like this isn't something you can rate without watching it
As a
all to
whole.
the end.
yeah,
Because I feel like we're gonna be in a lost scenario, right?
yeah.
Like we're gonna judge the entire show by its ending, because
Yeah.
just because
Yeah.
there's so many things set up, there's so many
Right,
things,
yeah.
and if you're not gonna deliver, it's gonna bring the show down. But right now,
Yeah,
yes, there is hype. So
That is true.
like right now, I'd rate it as a 9. Like it's very watchable because it's nail biting. Like I want to know.
Yeah.
But then I would probably rate it lower or higher, maybe even if you find out if the reveal was satisfying, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Thrones.
Right.
So yes,
Yeah, 'cause like we've been saying too, there's a lot of subplots, right?
there
have the Martian
There
thing,
is a
yeah.
ton.
With this blood thing they have with the Viltrumites in general, Omni-Man, robot. It was like there's so
I mean,
God.
there's
It's insane.
there's Mark's
the
high
devil.
school. Who's he gonna end up with?
Yeah, right.
Is Rex gonna?
Oh my gosh, Walter keeps cutting out. Is Rex gonna
No.
what?
Is Rex gonna hook up
what?
with?
Oh, dude, I know. Like Monster Girl, that's his next victim, dude. Oh my god. And he's gonna be like, his answer's gonna be, what? What? She's 25. What? It's okay.
Yeah, right.
25. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
man.
it's so many things, things to tie up, and you just have to see if he does it immediately.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Can't wait. I can't wait for more.
Yeah.
Like Terrence said, we got 8 episodes left, so we just gotta sit tight.
Yeah. But 8. Yeah, totally. Yeah. That's great.
Almost there. We got 2 more episodes of Falcon and Winter Soldier left, but Juancho.
Yes. Sorry. I have to go. I have to bolt.
Makes us sad that you have to go.
Don't worry about it. I'll probably be here for the overall review of
Okay.
once Winter and Falcon Winter
Once
Falcon and the Winter
Winter comes-
Soldier.
You know what you should do? You should binge it like when the week before the finale, and then that way.
Yeah. Because it's just gonna be all over the place
Yeah.
for the finale. That
But to be honest, I think I
makes
don't know.
sense. Yeah,
So
maybe
far,
I'll do that.
I don't know. I'm kind of liking it a little better than WandaVision. I think. So far.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Really?
So for me,
Better than
just for
Wanda?
me.
Okay. I like them all.
Okay.
I like
My
them all.
Bucky's just kind of bae though, so.
Yeah, well, I wish I could argue with you guys, especially with that statement, because I loved WandaVision. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for having me.
All right, man. Yeah. we'll see
Juancho,
ya.
where can the folks at home catch you whenever you're not on the Quit Stalling Geekcast, buddy?
I don't really stream, but I like to guest sometimes in people's stream. I haven't really been playing anything, but yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, which is Jean Papillon _. Sorry, just type it on the thing. That's what I'm using now. And I have an Instagram, which is at Juancho Saldana, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, just here in the QS Geekcast when I show up. Also, sorry about that. Thank you. All right.
Thank you very much, Big Time.
All right. You guys have fun. I'll see you.
All right, man.
All right, later, Juancho. Have a good day.
Say hi to Aiden.
Yeah, say hi to Aiden for. Okay, he's
Don't
gone.
neglect him. Oh, what?
Don't neglect him at all.
Yeah, I just realized I thought of the best thing for the Bucky thing. I should have just said, because you know the Twitch or like the 2021 thing is like you're a stand for somebody, right? So I'm a Sebastian Stan.
Oh, you are.
Oh, I'm a Stan.
are.
You know?
You are a Stan. You are the man. But yes, Derek, now we get to dive into the seedy underbelly of places like
Dude,
Madripoor.
yes.
We get to go to Latvia.
The uncut version of something is coming out that you guys need to be prepared for.
It's out. It's out.
Oh, I'm so ready for it.
Oh,
I'm
well, if you are,
ready for it, guys.
If you are, Derek, then this may be the channel for you. We have the
Let's do it.
1 hour cut of Baron Zemo dancing in the Madripoor Club. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen this yet, go out to youtube.com and find yourself the 1 hour Zemo cut. of
Okay,
him.
we're just gonna stay here for an hour and just sit here and just watch.
Yeah,
That's
mesmerizing.
so good. Dude, this is amazing. I want to put this everywhere. I want a gif of this. It's so good, man.
I don't get why people are laughing. This is how I dance.
I know that's right. It's like, oh, I love it, man. And you know what's the best part about this, dude, is like this villain that was literally one of the most effed up villains. You just love him so much in this scene, dude. It's like, you know, this guy broke up the Avengers and made it like this. That issue was so disheartening that it lasted for movies, right? Like, but then you see this, like, man, I kind of like this guy right now. He's like, you know, he's just vibing out, you know, just living his life. It's been a while. It feels, you know, that prison. He's just getting out, just dancing, having a good time.
I mean, come on. How can you not love this guy, right? There's just...
Dude, I know that. It's the face, dude. It's just like so serious. You know, it's kind of got like the I'm serious, but I'm down to boogie if you are. You know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
I mean,
I love it.
it's the confidence, right? Like if he thought
That's
he
what it
was
is, yeah.
silly, then this would look dumb. But he's
Yeah.
This is him. This is him expressing himself.
Dude, and the internet memes are undefeated with this. Like the amount of tracks they're adding to this, it just works with everything, man. Baron Zemo just getting down, Boogie Zemo, baby. I love it, man. I love it. Dude, this is, it's so good. It's
Good.
so great.
Good. All right, Derek. We'll have to take a pause on Zemo for now. Just for now. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Just for now.
We'll be back. But we got to talk about the stuff that happened in the episode. So last week we saw Carly bombing. Well, she bombed stuff. A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
She bombed the living daylights out of I think an area where they were stockpiling resources that could have gone to the refugees of all these different countries, the refugees she's fighting for, pretty much. And she's not happy, right? She's not happy because people like her sort of like mother figure, Doña Vidania, I think is her name.
Yes, Vidania,
struggling. Little kids are growing up hungry, and they got storehouses like this full of food that they're not sharing. So it's messed up. It's pretty messed up. You can kind of see the altruistic side of what she's doing. But at the end of the episode, we saw a little Wakandan orb that we end up seeing as part of the Dora Milaje's repertoire.
Yeah, you look at that and you're like, what kind of shit is that?
What?
Oh, I had to do it, man. I've been just waiting to say that the whole time, dude. All right, guys, that's the show. Get off your butts. Quit stalling.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna pull that out of your ass, but
Oh, man.
I definitely am Zuri now. I'm so Zuri.
Oh, God. But yes, the orbs. And I was actually happy to see this because we don't get a lot of, like me and Harold was saying, we've been wondering what's going on in Wakanda right now, right? We don't get too much of it mentioned here, but I kind of did like the fact that you have Bucky talking about, what you and Shuri did for me. You kind of had that flashback sequence too, right, of him being free, man. That made my heart so happy, man. Like, I don't know about you, but like, when he was like crying because nothing happened. I was like, man, Bucky, I love you, dude. I love you, man.
Because he was free, right? He's spent 80 years or more, 90 years under the control of someone else, right? And it wasn't always the same person, too. Under the control of an organization that cared for no one. They do anything and used him as a tool for murder and war. And when he finally realizes that his mind is his own again,
dude, that was so good.
The rush of emotions, dude. It's amazing. The fact that they could do this on a TV show too.
Dude, I know. And you know what? It's just pushing me more for him to be Luke, man. He's just so good at acting. I love Sebastian Stan, man.
Look at that.
Dude, it's like, like I was telling Harold for chat last week, even we talked about the first couple episodes, that even just that one liner he laid at Sam, and he's like, if he was wrong about you, then he's wrong about me. Like that. Right? That's just, dude, that just like hit me. I'm just like, damn, that's so deep and real, man. Like, oh God, I love it. And it's so crazy that all this, you would never think Marvel would pull this off on a TV show, man, and they're doing it. And it's so good.
Yep.
God, it's amazing. And I'm still a little skeptical. I don't know how they're gonna wrap this up in 2 episodes, but damn, man, they're doing a good job. Sure. Yeah, they're doing a good job so far. What are main thoughts that you kind of had overall in the episode there, Harold?
I love that they're really hammering home the point that no, you can't mess with Dora Milaje, man. You cannot mess with these women. It is so cool. Because, of course, in the context of when you're watching Black Panther, you're like, yeah, of course they're badass. In Endgame, we get a little glimpse of that. They're fighting alongside the Avengers, and they're just as badass, but they're kind of in the background. But here, against other powered people, against the Avengers themselves, Bucky and the Falcon, they're more than capable of holding their own, if not way more powerful. Look. She deactivates Bucky's arm, and he's just emotionally surprised and disgusted. He's like, wait a second, you had that in your bag of tricks the whole time in case something would go wrong with me? He looks hurt, dude. He looks hurt emotionally, but the Dora Milaje kept it cold. They were like, it's nothing personal, kid.
Yeah, nothing personal, kid. Yeah, exactly.
Especially with the Captain America, they didn't hold back, and they even showed him up. They even flicked the shield up into their arm, and held that badass pose. And you see Sam Walker here, as he's confused. He's like, "Oh my gosh, they weren't even super soldiers, and I got my butt kicked." Real quick here in this scene, for those watching it, for those watching the video at home, Bucky kind of rotates his arm like a 180 to kind of reset it. That happened in Falcon, in the Winter Soldier movie too. In Captain America: Winter Soldier. And that's kind of how he starts off. Whenever his arm bugs out or whatever, he kind of does that 180 to reset. I don't like that little nod to it. I really like that little.
I do. I know it's the little details, man. That Marvel always does. I actually watched someone. Strangely, I saw this on TikTok. This kind of goes back to the first episode. There's a picture in the museum of Steve Rogers holding a door that says Lucky Star. And if you actually go in the first Captain America movie, he actually holds that door up in the scene and it flashes over in front of him. There's actually a person taking a picture there.
There's a female photographer taking that photo and holding the door handle of the car.
Right. It's just like the little details, man, that they do. It's insane, man.
It's amazing.
And you gotta appreciate it. But yeah, the Bucky thing, I've noticed that too. I think he even did that when they first introduced Black Panther in Civil War. You know, when his ring was kind of reacting, he even kind of had to like, whoa, what the heck was that kind of?
That's cool.
I remember, but man, it's like Harold said, it's the little nods and they have in there. You know, it's amazing.
In this episode, Derek, we also see John Walker find quote unquote the last serum, super soldier serum that survives after Zemo unceremoniously destroys all the remaining vials except for one.
Right.
And he pockets it.
I was like, of course. I was like, of course there's one left. I was like, of course there is.
This guy, man. And he pockets it. And at that moment I was like, are they going to delay this? Are they going to kind of tease us and make us think like, oh, will he, won't he? That didn't last long. And we find out almost immediately, just a couple of minutes later, that he's taking it. He's taking the super soldier serum for his own benefit. He had a little dialogue with Lamar on would you take it? Lamar tries to kind of assure him like, man, you know, someone with 3 medals of honor, I don't know anyone who would be better for it. And Derek, if you were my friend on the same level that Lamar is with Sam, not Sam, what's his name? Walker. Is he Sam Walker? Is he also Sam?
I think he is a Sam.
Is he Sam Walker?
Yeah.
Dang it, I'm blanking here. U.S. agent.
Pretty sure it's Sam.
John Walker. No, is it John Walker?
Oh, John. Wait. Might be John. I think it's John. You're right. I think it's John.
Wait a second.
I think you can type in U.S.
He is John Walker. Yeah. So I got confused there for a second. So Derek, if you were my John Walker, I'd tell you, dude, you deserve it, man. If anyone was to wear it, if anyone's to use a serum, it'd be you. You know, Hoskins is a good friend. Lamar Hoskins has been through battle with this guy, and of course he'd say that.
Oh yeah.
Like
of course, man.
Their point of reference is small too. But the more we see of John Walker, the more unhinged this guy looks, right? This dude is definitely not fit to be Captain America, but we have the privilege of viewing it from the perspective of the audience. We get to see all these little hints that other people wouldn't. They talk about those medals of honor being reminders of the worst day of his life. Something happened when they were on duty. That's got, you know, that psych profile could have been useful when identifying a super soldier worthy candidate. Steve Rogers in the first Captain America was told by that scientist that actually gave him the super soldier serum, I'm looking for, you and I agreed on this, he said, I'm looking for a good person, not the perfect soldier.
Yes, man.
Right?
Yes.
John Walker, like you told me, and like the internet is kind of rallying towards, John Walker is the perfect soldier, follows orders, you know, does what he's told. Steve Rogers never did that. Steve Rogers could discern or had the empathy to think what is the right thing to do. John Walker doesn't really have that. He's just following orders all the time, going on his gut, which is wrong. This guy is the perfect soldier. So, with that being said, Oh, he's not a good Captain America, man. It's
Dude, I like that the scene when he looked into that hole there. Maybe you can go back and show it. I thought that was kind of metaphorical, but I was trying to look at it. Maybe you guys can help me, because that scene reminded me of when Steve was inside of the chamber looking out. But you have here, it's like John's outside looking in. I don't know. I thought that was kind of symbolic, but it could just be me. I don't know why that hole just reminded me of like when Steve was in the container. I was like, oh wait, like I actually thought, oh maybe this is where he's gonna take the serum, because that kind of would be,
You're talking about when Steve was in the chamber before he was about to become Captain America. Before they
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because there was a scene or a shot in the first movie where it's like he's kind of inside looking, and then you can see out, and then it kind of pans out. But I don't know. But he didn't take the serum there too. But I just thought that was a kind of a cool thing that I noticed.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. You're right. I'm trying to get that scene because it kept playing earlier on. I kept nailing it.
I know
it's
I
fine,
but yeah, it's But anyways, we can talk about, since we're leading up to the serum. Anyways. Man, that Lamar scene was very heartbreaking too, though, man.
Okay, so let's get into that. All right.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert again for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 4. Oh, 5. 5? Episode 5?
5. No, 4.
4. Episode 4. Episode 4. You're right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Battlestar bites the dust. Carly comes in and let me play it here real quick. In the middle of this melee with Falcon, U.S. agent, I'm not calling him Captain America, man, and Bucky
Never.
are taking out the Flag Smashers. Carly runs in, and Lamar is running in as well to intercept her before she gets a killing blow on John Walker, because that's their target. They want to kill Captain America, but one punch from Carly sends him flying across the room into a pillar and kills him. And at first you're like, no. Heroes in the MCU have taken harder hits and they've stood back up. But this guy does not have any powers. And he dies. It's crushing. We've never seen a death this violent and so innocuous at the same time in these movies. It's always been a gun. It's always been a spear or a superpower that ends up taking someone out.
Right.
But this one was just punch, a really strong punch, and it's rough.
Well, I immediately thought it was not from the punch too. It's the way his back hit that pillar, dude. Like that instant, just snap. Like, oh, dude, you can't after that. And I was like, no.
Little Gwen Stacy.
I was like, he's done. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, dude. Like, definitely gassed. I was like, oh, no way, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna kill Lamar like that. And I'm like, wow. I agree with Taryn. I didn't think they were gonna do that either. I thought definitely it might have been like a roadie situation, right, where something really bad happens.
Into a coma, maybe.
Right, not dead though.
Yeah. But the way John reacts, he doesn't full on check his pulse, but he knows, right? We're not getting debated here. Otherwise, it'd be a really cheap ending.
Oh yeah.
So it's really messed up, and it's dark because this guy is his best friend, and people have made parallels on the internet. This was pointed out on the internet that Steve could have gone the same way when Bucky was thrown off the train.
Man.
He could have gone nuts and killed everyone leading up to the Red Skull and then the Red Skull. But Steve, in that fork in the road, chose to go one way. John Walker chose the other. And that's really what defines him. Like what Deadpool says.
Yes.
Like what Deadpool says in his movies, just 4 to 5 moments is what separates you from being who you end up being, right?
Yeah.
And this was his defining moment. I don't think there's any coming back from this, because what John Walker ends up doing is he chases one of Carly's guys, one of the other Flag Smashers, down into an alleyway, then through a street, and into the public eye. And he takes that shield and he just slams it into him and kills him.
And I actually love this. Like, I'm so happy that I watched Civil War. Speaking of parallels, this is exactly what Captain America did when he was fighting Iron Man. He had that moment, the same exact shot, him rising up with the shield to finish him, but he doesn't do it. He just shuts down his armor, right?
Yeah, he throws
You
his
know?
shield to the side, and Tony's
Yeah,
surprised that it doesn't hit his
Right,
head.
no, well, he pierces Tony's like chest.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, he does.
It's just breaking the armor, right? He could have went for the head, like, because that's where he was punching him. He was getting him. He had Tony, and then he dropped the shield. You know, he's a good man. That's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
And dude, this parallel, dude, he's gone. Like, oh man, John is gone.
Guys, yeah.
I'm happy because this is what I wanted to. This needed to come out, right? Like we all kind of wanted the world to see it, and literally, oh, he's on the phones now, man.
Dude, yeah,
It's
people.
2020.
Okay, yeah, this was the most public thing. This was a
dude.
public execution.
God, man,
This is.
that shot too, man. Oh man,
It's
yeah,
rough because, the
it
memes
is,
are coming
it
out
is.
too. This is the guy in Carly's crew that said, "I grew up a Captain America fan."
yeah. Oh my, you're right.
It hits so
Yeah.
hard because you see him, like, he's begging for his life. He's saying, "No,
Right.
it wasn't me."
Yeah.
Because imagine being killed by someone wearing, or the successor of your hero, dude.
Right. That's supposed to represent justice and equality and everything. A red, white, and blue shield. Seeing blood on that last shot was so deep, man.
That was
Like,
disturbing.
yeah, it was disturbing, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Th-
in that pose. Oh my god.
This is probably the most powerful shot we've seen so far from this series. I don't know if throughout the
100%,
MCU, but it's up there.
It's
Seeing-
up there for sure.
Seeing
man.
blood on this
Oh,
symbol,
that
They-
shot,
the,
yeah,
the
look at
symbol that
that.
they've talked about throughout the past 5 episodes.
Oh my god.
It's supposed to stand for, like you said, peace, hope, freedom. Dude, this is dark and it's powerful because it's also very
Yeah.
analogous of, unfortunately, the real world, right? People who
Yeah,
are supposed
it
to be
really
protecting
is,
you
man.
abuse their power, take it into their own hands.
Do what
and
they
it's
want.
tough. It's tough to swallow. Like, as much as people can say, "Oh, it's just a TV show, it's just a metaphor," none of it is real. It actually kind of is.
Sadly, it's very real to today. You
Yeah.
know, it's very, very real, and that it's definitely sad. And like you said, man, that shot, it I'm sure it hit everybody. It hit me deep. I'm like, damn, dude. Like just seeing blood on Cap's shield, like, wow.
That's not my Captain
Like, dude.
America.
Yeah, exactly. It ain't my Captain America for damn sure. And do that face, man. Look at him. He don't even care.
He does not care.
I actually and I don't even know. I'm actually happy that Sam and Bucky are there too, though. Like they know they need to stop this guy. They know he's bad news. But yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. He's so far gone that, like Harold even said, this guy was begging for his life. Wasn't even the guy. He didn't care. He just was blood hungry. Rage just consumed him, right?
Yeah, he was telling him, I was telling Carly not to do this. And unfortunately, Sam and Bucky are too late. It's we get so many times in the MCU where the heroes come in just in the nick of time, but this is one of the few times where we see them actually defeated because it's too late. They can't do anything about this because the guy's dead, and John has, all the power in the world right at this moment. And now they don't know how to handle this. People are seeing the real John Walker, which should be a victory for them, but not this way, man. Not this way.
I mean, dude, and if you think about it, like, what is this gonna do? I mean, obviously, everyone's gonna not want this guy as Captain America. Well, that's what it should be, but we'll never know because we'll see what happens. But like, for the next person that's supposed to take on the mantle, you gotta you know what I mean? You're coming from that, like that's horrible. You know what I mean? It's so rough, and oh man, and it's so heartbreaking and it's sad, but I'm actually happy. Like I said, happy it got done. It needed to be done. We need to see this guy. You could definitely see his kind of urges, like when they were kind of waiting. He was so angsty, man. Like,
yeah,
he's like, no, we gotta go. And it's like, damn, dude, like just chill, man. Like, dude.
To you and everyone in the chat, this is open to you guys too. Do you guys think, Derek, and everyone in the chat, do you think this will divide the public? Do you think some people will actually rally to this and be like, yeah, he's doing what was necessary?
I think that's what I'm scared of. Like, you know what I mean? We're speaking of real stuff in the world, like stuff that doesn't make sense that people seem to agree with.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this could be a thing that happens here. Like, I feel like maybe more the government side would be like, oh, well, he's doing what needed to be done.
Yeah.
Right. But then you have the people that like are like us in the crowd, like, oh my God, what is he doing? This is Captain America. You know, like, why is he killing people? But you know, in a way, it's crazy to think about. You know, like it's like this kind of endless loop, right? Like the Avengers got in trouble for accidentally killing people, right? And this guy's purposely, literally killed in front of everybody. You know, so it's like it's very I can't think of the word, but their mind's definitely racing. You know, like
Yeah.
Like, of course, like watching Civil War again, I was always on Cap's side. You know, like I'm more on the side like you guys, like they don't understand these are casualties from villains. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like what if they weren't there? The world would have probably been done. But
yeah, exactly.
But, you know, it's crazy. Like now they're kind of seeing it. They literally see a dude killing someone purposefully, not even trying to do it.
Yeah.
Right. Or I mean, doing it instead of on accident. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. So. I kind of like it, but yeah, I agree with you. I think it's gonna be divided. Like, you know, and you think about it, how the overall theme is kind of like these people that were there still when the blip happened are kind of not liking the people that just came back, right? And they're trying to make everything, which makes sense. And it's very similar to the Civil War thing. Everybody just kind of got pardoned, you know. I don't know about the Sokovia Accord. They haven't really mentioned it too much, right? It's just, did it kind of just vanish? Did they kind of just throw it out the window? Are they just kind of all working together now? Because if you think about it, right?
Oh, that's true.
Right. But then
we're 5+ years removed from Civil War.
Right.
Is it still in effect?
Right, because you have Sam and Bucky who are pardoned, and those were two people on Cap's side.
Yeah.
But then Sharon is apparently still in trouble. So it's a little crazy. But speaking of Sharon, we were both wrong. We both thought she was a power broker, right?
I mean, we still don't know, right? It's still.
Well, she did say he though.
I mean, that could just be a mislead. She's on the phone.
That's true. You are true. That is true. I mean, they are throwing some weird hints. She has quite the entourage, guys.
She
like,
does,
right?
Dude,
when she was talking on the phone, walking past all these guards, I'm like, and she's in this like, you know, big building, and she's like just talking. I'm like, damn, this girl's just got connections. Like, what? Okay, something's going on with Sharon. I hope that gets told as well. Yeah. In the future, right? In the 2 episodes that we have left, I still, Marvel, you can do it, man. You did it with WandaVision. Just please don't cram it. Don't do it.
Yeah, because WandaVision still felt a little crammed, right? At the end.
Dude, like
could have given more breathing room to that.
Right. And like I said, we have those trailer scenes of Sam and Bucky throwing the shield.
Oh god.
Like, dude, it's like I don't even know at this point how they're gonna get it. It's either I actually thought it might have been here, right? I thought they were kind of hinting. John Walker was like, I'm so weak, I don't need the shield. I'll just leave it. You know what I mean? Or like, I'm so strong now, I don't need the shield. My fist can do it, but we'll see. We'll see how they get that shield, right?
I feel like it'll be hard for him to let go, because for him, that shield is like, this is my authority.
Yeah, that's true. I'm actually praying that for once the government be like, you don't deserve this, give it back.
Ooh.
That's how I'm hoping there'll be like, that's how Sam and Bucky get it.
Okay.
We'll see
Dude,
what happens.
This week is gonna be so long. I need this.
Oh,
I need it.
I know, man. I know. God, it's gonna be too long.
Oh man, it's
but
so
yeah,
good. It's so good.
Chat, what do you guys think of the episode? Though, let us know too, man. Like that last scene was so. Oof.
I want to see where this goes. I want to see where we move forward from here, because it is a very difficult stance for anyone. Right, from Carly, where does she move from here? She's lost one of her guys. Bucky and Falcon don't know what to do with John. John definitely has no clue now that he's lost Lamar. Is he just gonna keep going? He's probably just gonna keep going on a rampage. But the public now knows what he's like. You know, how does the government move from here? It's all crazy. Zemo, what's Zemo up to, man?
I know, this guy just sneaking off, and you're just like, all right, I'm gonna go see over here, just sneak off.
And Carly really has that connection with Sam too. Like, I really like that little therapy moment they had.
Yeah,
because they connected. Like,
yes, they did.
He
was getting to her.
Yeah, he was, right, and it felt really natural, because he wasn't playing her, because he's gone through this himself. He's going through it right now.
Yeah,
his sister's getting denied
right.
bank loans, all that stuff. It's coming from a very real place, and that's what Carly wants to latch onto. Try and turn him into her, to her side, but Sam knows better. So there's a lot at play here. I think
I love that scene, by the way. It's so dude, it's so Steve Rogers, right? Like,
oh yeah,
excuse me, but like Steve Rogers has always had the way with words that made you like, you know, like, damn, you're right, Steve. You know, but here she's like, wait, you tricked me. He goes, no, I really didn't though. You know, and she's kind of like, you're right. And then here comes John ruined it all. Just
that guy. That guy. Dude, it's such male white privilege too. Unfortunately,
highlighting it here. Yeah, dude, that's really what it is.
But you know what? That's what makes the show good. It's more complex than it seems at first. You know, we thought we were gonna get a simple buddy cop movie about kicking butt and fighting, but we're getting a lot of racial undertones. We're getting a lot of symbolism in terms of the world out there right now. So, you know, I love it. There's layers to it, like all Marvel stuff. So I'm glad we're getting this, and we're getting it now. I continue to be impressed. Because again, we just thought we were getting a simple show, but it's way more than that. So yeah, good on the folks at Marvel. Derek, earlier on, we were getting some chats, like Taryn saying, "Is Herald doing all these scene switches live?" Yes, yes.
He's crazy. He's a beast.
Like when
Herald
you see this,
insane.
This is live.
All those
when I go to
things, yeah.
Sensei, that's live.
All the stuff you see, it's all him.
Yeah. So,
like that's what I was saying earlier. He's literally Machine Head. He's just
oh my god.
Just doing all those things at the same time.
It's fun. It's just fun. Is why we do this. Thank you, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this. Derek, this has been an amazing episode. Do you have any final thoughts? Anything you want to get off your chest before we move on?
We're gonna do are we gonna wait for the whole series to, or you want to give this episode a rating?
Do you want to feel free to give it a rating if you want to. I think we don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, we'll probably wait.
Okay, let's wait. Let's see how the whole thing pans out, and enjoy ourselves. Dude, this was great. This is an amazing episode.
Great topics this week. Like we said, man, a lot of good stuff, a lot of cool gadgets, a lot of great episode moments this week too. You know, I'm happy that there wasn't. I mean, so far, I feel like Captain America hasn't, or Winter Soldier, Falcon hasn't had too many dull moments on their episodes. So that's good. You know, even though they have a little bit, there's always something that's just like, oh, that's cool, right?
You got Zemo dancing for 1 hour.
I know, the Zemo dancing was so good. Oh man, dude, I can't get over that, man. It's just, oh, I love it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Taryn, buddy, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you know. Okay, here's the thing, Taryn. We do this weekly, but we also want to get your thoughts throughout the week as well. So, Taryn, you want to talk to? If you need someone to talk to, we're just on Discord. Derek, show Taryn the Discord. Show everyone in the chat the Discord. We'd love to keep the conversation going. If there's a new show you're into, if you have thoughts on what we're currently watching for the Geekcast, give us your thoughts, man. We would love to know. Like, that's why we do this. Me and Derek just want to talk about geeky stuff. Me, Derek, Juancho, whoever we get on the show that week. That's all we like to do. Michelle. We just want to geek out. That's why we do this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, please keep chatting with us. Keep letting us know. If you just want to do it on Twitch weekly, we're same time, same channel every week. Derek,
we're always
speaking of folks like Taryn and the people who rated us earlier, like Joe Mike and the folks over at Film Fumblers.
Thank you guys for the raid. We appreciate you guys.
We gotta give them a little shout out, don't we? We gotta give them some love. Here we go. Oh, and we also gotta give a shout out to all our followers. Why is this? Derek, these people, our followers, our subscribers, all these people, all these lovely people.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes.
People like Heather Hayes 95, G Square Easy, our buddy Jimmy G Q007, Trobo 4, Captain Stick 06, Mr. DJ ENZ. I hope I pronounced that right. Tearing It Up, Flopez, Afro Joe, Aindico 1, Grumpiest Cat, who's also been chatting with us throughout the show, Jitta Lames, Jazzerlol, our buddy Taryn, Beef Supreme 93, Astrodust TV, Sniper 66661, Hexfrost, Stop Playing Fortnite Juancho, and so many more people. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, like Francishu in the chat, buddy.
Yes.
Speaking of Francishu, Derek, he's our number one subscriber.
He
right
is. He is.
Human Panda going AFK. Where he at? Where he at? Human Panda, where you at? We miss you, Human
But you
Panda.
know, he ain't that far behind because at number 2, he's at number 2 right now with 29
That's right.
subs. So it's only a month away. We also have our 3rd top subscriber, BMO King. We appreciate you two so much, chat all the time. We love you. We love you. Miko P. We have Nerf Diva, Sense of Humor, whoever that guy is.
Oh,
we got Notorious.
attractive. He's attractive.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear. We have Notorious KGM, Nope_plays, InstaDZ, Ion Hammer Stream, Neo Gear, Bodie Knight, Zilfox, Denunci, Wisa Is, King Tiger 105, Numali, Zeffy Bunts, it's Mark Lester B, and of course the Fury Bot. Guys, even if you're not on here, we appreciate you. Everyone just hanging out in chat, all the lurkers, everybody hanging out. We love it. We really appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with us. It means the world to us. Keep the lights on, keep the food in our tummies. We love y'all. You guys are real MVPs. Really appreciate you all.
As long as you guys like what we're doing, we'll keep on doing it.
Francis.
Brent's always keeping us laughing, man. Yeah, Juancho
I love
was
it.
Juancho out.
I love it, dude.
He's out.
Oh, I love it, man.
Derek, you know we do this once a week here on
Yes.
here on the Quitsong Geekcast.
Whoa,
But-
whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What's going on? But Derek, where can people catch you when you're not on the Quitsong Geekcast?
Oh, you guys can catch me on my stream at Sense of Humor, right there under my name. I stream pretty much every day. We play mainly Phasmophobia at night. It's very fun. Chat interacts. Scares me. Likes to
Terrifying.
mess with me. Loves it when they scare me and give me heart attacks. But other than that, we play. I don't like have one game to focus on. Kind of play Monster Hunter. We've been playing. I think that's actually all we've been playing recently. We did do Valheim, but we kind of stopped playing that after a while.
Mhm.
So we kind of got caught up with everything. But yeah, step in on there, hang out, guys. It's Sense of Humor for everything else. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter is just Sense of Humor _. But yeah, and you know what? Very soon, we're gonna be playing some Overwatch with Herald. It's gonna be fun, baby. I can't wait. That's gonna be so awesome. And speaking of playing things with Herald, where else can they find you if they're looking for you though?
Y'all can catch me at Herald Plays on Twitter and on Instagram. That's right. HERALDPLAYS. Herald Plays. You didn't hear that wrong, people. It's Herald, like the Herald Tribune, the Miami Herald, the Weekly Herald, and Hark the Herald. Angels sing. That's right. That's right. But you guys can also catch me Wednesday nights Manila. Nope. Yeah. Wednesday nights Manila on Game Bite. Sometimes game night when we don't have news to talk about. It's 9:30 p.m. plus 8 GMT. That's Manila time. It's about 6:30 a.m. in the Pacific on Wednesdays, or 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So check us out. Game Bite.
Out.
Yes, Derek. People can
Yes,
also
sir.
catch more Quitstalling Geekcast on youtube.com/Quitstalling. They can find us weekly here on twitch.tv/Quitstalling and on Instagram @Quitstalling. They can find the podcast in audio only form on Apple Podcasts, Google, Stitcher, Spotify if they just want to stream it. That's right. But Derek, if they want to message us, where can they catch us on the other side of the interwebs?
You guys catch it on our Discord too, you guys. I linked that in the chat for you guys earlier. I'm gonna link it again. For those of you, I believe it's just Quitstalling. If you're just listening to the audio part, oh my god, I can't spell. I spelled Decord.
You can do exclamation mark. Yeah. Oh my.
There you go. Decord.
Decord.
I apologize. Decord. But yes, guys, we have a lot of sections in there too. So if geeky stuff ain't your thing, it's totally cool. We got game channels. We got otaku stuff. We got memes from the dark side. It's awesome. You guys can chat with us there. It's super awesome. Very active members. People like Francis keeping the laughs going.
Yeah.
And Sam posting those amazing memes all the time. So yes, you guys definitely chat with us there. We'll definitely chat with you. That's definitely a place you guys can hit us up at.
Yeah, well, we're
Join
geeks about
now.
everything. You want to talk about
Hell
sports,
yeah.
like the Seahawks? You want to talk about soccer, like Manchester United? You want to talk about... Why'd you laugh? What?
You nailed it, dude. That was good. You nailed that. That was good.
Hey man, red or dead. or you wanna talk about all different things you've seen on TV, movies, everything, games you're playing, whatever. Let's talk about you. You want to talk about what COVID vaccine you're getting this week? Let us know. Let us know how it goes for you. All in that Discord. Or if you want to get updates on when we're going live, possible guest stars that we're getting on the show in the coming weeks, facebook.com/quitstallingus or Twitter @quitstallingus. I think that's it from us, Derek. Where can... let's go. Let's head out. Take us out, Derek.
All right, guys. Once again, appreciate all the love, all the rates today. You guys are so amazing. But we will be here on the Geekcast next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, dance like Zemo, baby, and quit stalling. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody. Bye.